Barcelona playing. Good stuff.
Good stuff, I must say. And then if you look at how it is now, some big names, Real Madrid is set to say a goodbye to some persons. If you Zinedine Zidane, do you still need Gareth Bale?
Gareth Bale, if he stays fit, I think he's a world beater. His problems is his inconsistencies with the injuries, because when he has a spell on the side, when he's on his game, he can be as good as anyone in world football. He's such a brilliant footballer, but the inconsistencies, when that loss of form or injuries, it's quite difficult for him.
Yeah.
I would have thought Real Madrid would have gone for Kylian Mbappe. I thought he would have gone for Kylian Mbappe because that's a bright young star who's got almost everything at his beck and call. He's got great energy and pace, and he can upset the teams.
He's a good player, but come on, you analysts, pundits, you say, if it's not broken, don't fix it. This is a team that won the UEFA Champions League back-to-back, gave us record that we haven't seen in football. But let's go back to that Real Madrid squad. Who would you keep, Gareth Bale or Karim Benzema?
I would sell Karim Benzema. I think he's gotten to a time in his career where he's not quite firing like he was 3, 4, 5 years ago. He's quite an integral player in that football club because he's doing the dirty job for Cristiano Ronaldo. And quite unfortunately, Cristiano Ronaldo is not hitting that patch where he's hitting the patch where he's not scoring goals. At some point, he had lots and lots of shots on target, none quite managing to get in the back of the net. He's not scoring goals as he should score. And I think that there needs to be a little bit of refreshing in that centre-forward position where you bring someone else in. I was surprised they saw Alvaro Morata because I thought I was really the future of Real Madrid and kept Benzema. So I'm not quite sure if Benzema is firing like he used to be. So I would look to change Benzema. But again, you ask the question to bring in who?
That's right.
I mean, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who's always been touted to go to Real Madrid, is 29, 30. Do you sign him? No. Because I think 30 years, he won't give you as good as he would have given you 2, 3 years ago. So who do you sign to replace him? Sergio Aguero? That is something. So I'm not quite sure there's enough quality in the market in terms of a centre forward, a number 9. Maybe a Robert Lewandowski from Bayern Munich. Will Real Madrid want to spend over the odds to get a centre forward? I'm not quite sure.
That's right. So that's it. Real Madrid, you don't lose to Barcelona and then everybody just goes back home smiling. Somebody will be checking emails every now and then just in case you're getting a call from email from the football director. So we'll continue to monitor what's going on with Real Madrid. That's their problem. We're here to talk sports, and let's just continue to do just that. Let's show love to our social media guys that are talking to us. Keep them coming on Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook channels, _sports. Steven, we got your message. It says, my greatest moment in the year 2017, as far as sports is concerned, are numerous. Yeah, I like that. It says, but the win over Cameroon, talking about the Super Eagles win, surely got me overwhelmed. I'm hopeful of a very successful 2018. Someone sent me a picture of when I was screaming at the stadium where Victor Moses scored, I think it's second or the third goal for the Super Eagles. That match, Nigeria-Cameroon in New York. It was
comprehensive. It was comprehensive, Austin. When you think about the fact that Cameroon over the years have been a kind of a bogey team for Nigeria. And
we were going against current African champions.
Obviously, and the bitterness in the African Cup of Nations final twice or thrice, and we never forget those games. And every time we go against Cameroon, we want to win. We want to go out there and not just win in a very swashbuckling manner. And to be able to beat them and beat them so remarkably was sensational. It's something worth remembering.
That's right. And I'm sure football fans will just keep talking about the Super Eagles and how they qualified. But let's get some from Smith. It says, Smith to Tommy. The unbeaten runs of the Super Eagles on routes Russia was awesome with the introduction of some wonderful lads in the team. Yeah, we should also mention that aside the fact that they were unbeaten, qualified with 1 game to go, we saw some players that even at the time, when we look at the list of invited players, we take off our face like they can't do something. But they proved us wrong.
They proved us wrong. And people like Abdullah Ishewu have come into the side and cemented their place in the national team. I mean, Gernot Rohr has got to take a lot of credit because he's done so well with the team that he's thrown players into the fray where you're holding your heart in your mouth and wondering, will they be able to deliver? I mean, they've done unbelievably well. Too many young players. Joe,
yeah.
Alexi Wobi.
That's right. I was coming there because when we're going to Ndola, October the 10th last year, and I saw Kelechi Iheanacho and Alex Iwobi, African football, away match, and those two guys stepped up.
They stepped up, and that happens when a manager is giving confidence to the players. He's giving the players believe and say, go out there. I believe you can do this thing. I believe you can strut your stuff on the football field. And it's great stuff. It's unbelievable. And it's, for me personally, if you ask me, Austin, the highlight of the year for me was the Super Eagles early qualification. I know how much we've dreaded playing qualifiers, and when we had the Chipolo Polo of Zambia,
you know,
and we had the Desert Foxes of Algeria, and the Indomitable Lions, Austin, I thought we wouldn't play at the World Cup. I felt we're not playing as good as we can possibly do with that kind of group. But to do that with a game to spare was brilliant, Austin.
That's right, brilliant. Nathaniel Mobolade says, my talking points for 2017 is Pt.2 United winning the MPFL title. Thank you. That's awesome. And then the qualifications for Russia. Everyone will put that into the mix. But yes, we must give it up to Pt.2 United. What a story they also told us in 2017. Coach Kennedy Boboye and his team, they said, look, we cannot have this beautiful run at the start of the season and then blow it up.
You've got to give credit to Kennedy Boboye also, because the season before, it was Rabia Warriors started so well. They were beating teams, went away at Akwa United and won. They were getting early wins, and all of a sudden the tempo was not sustained. He didn't quite finish the job at Rabia Warriors. When we saw him at Pt.2 United, we thought, was he going to be another first half of the season wonder and then just fizzle away? But he kept that consistency. He was the steadying factor in that Pt.2 United dressing room, getting the players to understand that you can go all the way if you keep your nerves, and they kept the nerves to the final. The brilliant stuff.
And they did it. So that's the story of our Pt.2 United. I won the MPFL title. Let's go on this final break. When we come back, we'll go to Russia. What's going on with Russia this time? Don't go anywhere, I'll tell you.